What is United States Agency for International Development? In reality, USAID is not just a charity. It is a foreign policy tool of the US government. Its funding, priorities, and limits are decided in Washington to serve US strategic interests, not African independence. That doesn't mean everything USAID does is evil, but its structure and effects have often harmed Africa. USAID funding often comes with conditions. Support US foreign policy. Open markets to US companies. Privatize public services. Accept US-designed reforms. African governments that resist risk aid cuts or sanctions. This turns aid into leverage, not partnership. Instead of helping Africa build local industries, independent food systems, technological capacity, USAID programs often import US goods, fund short-term projects, weaken local producers. Food aid destroys local farming markets. NGOs replace governments instead of strengthening them. Result: Africa remains dependent. USAID heavily funds NGOs, not African states. This causes weak governments, unaccountable NGOs, policies decided outside Africa, loss of national planning capacity. Africans don't vote for NGOs, yet NGOs shape education, health, and media. USAID funds journalists, democracy programs, civil society groups, election observers. Sometimes this supports rights. Other times it pushes US-friendly narratives, destabilizes governments that reject US interests, delegitimize African political choices. This is called soft power interference. USAID has promoted privatization of water and electricity, cuts to public spending, deregulation. These policies enrich elites, weaken workers, increase poverty, reduce state sovereignty. Many African debt crises were deepened, not solved. Not always deliberately, but structurally, yes. USAID speaks the language of development, operates with the logic of control, prioritizes US stability, access, and influence. Africa was often treated as a laboratory, a buffer zone, a resource supplier, not as an equal partner. Africa's problems are not only caused by USAID. Internal factors matter. Corrupt local elites, weak institutions, post-colonial borders, military coups, ethnic manipulation. But USAID reinforced these problems instead of fixing them. USAID helped Africa survive, but often prevented it from becoming independent.